Welcome back.
Today we will be studying eco choices, and we are still part of week 26, eco countries and cities.
So here, is there something you know you do which you can do in a more eco-friendly way? So if you go to the market, what can you do more eco-friendly? Or can you do something more when you go to school or in the school? So is there any behavior you can replace?
Also, and along with the behavior, think about the materials. Is there any material or chemical or beauty product you use in daily life that you think is not eco-friendly, and can you replace that? Okay? All of that is part of the eco choice you make in your day-to-day routine. Okay, so today we will learn about the behaviors indicating responsibility for personal health, and then discuss the methods and benefits of sustainable utilization of resources by expressing opinions about various matters about ourselves by writing and speaking. Okay, so just to give you an idea, these are all the eco choices that you can make, and we can study more about that in the next few minutes.
Okay, so what eco-friendly choices can you make while shopping or eating? Imagine you go to the market or to Big C. What can you do different? So some substance we use every day can be bad for the environment. So think about it. How is it made? What do you do with it? Where does it go when you finish?
Okay, so as you can see here, some of you might have used this face wash, but this kind of face wash actually has been banned in the US because it contains plastic beads, and this plastic eventually becomes microplastic, so it can enter the food chain. Okay? So you can make an eco choice of not using a product like this. So think about other products that you use in your daily life, which you can replace.
So how to make colors from eco-friendly chemicals? So here it's an experiment, how to make colors, and then with only with natural products.
Okay, so watch this video carefully, and we will see you on the other side of this video.
So going from the left to the right, what you'll need is a blackcurrant tea bag, paprika, activated charcoal, instant coffee, raspberries, red cabbage, turmeric, powdered beetroot, cacao or cocoa powder, spinach, a English tea bag, smoked paprika, an antioxidant green smoothie mix, ground coffee, blueberries and beetroot. Also need some jars if you want to keep the paints, a pestle and mortar, and a jug, a sieve, a spoon or a cloth you can use instead. So the first colour I'm going to show you is beetroot, and this is a really easy watercolour paint. You just need the liquid from a pickled jar, and it makes a really vibrant pink. So next is the powdered beetroot, and I bought this beetroot powder to make DIYs. So with the powdered beetroot, the turmeric and the 2 paprikas, this is a method that we'll be doing for all of those. So you just mix the mixture with hot water, put it into a jug and then sieve it into a bowl. You can use a sieve or you can use a cheesecloth. So using the cloth would make the paint non-grainy. So it's up to you what style you would like. As you can see, the first one with the beetroot liquid, it's smooth, just like a watercolor, and then this one is more grainy. So second, I did the same method with the hot water and then sieved it, and this is the turmeric, and that's a very vibrant yellow. And then with the green smoothie, I did the same. So all of these paints are buildable, which is really good, so you can have them as vibrant or as watered down as you would like. So the next one is the smoked paprika. I do find this lighter than the normal paprika, but again, you can layer these up when they have dried and you can make them as vibrant as you want to. So as you can see with these spices, they do leave a grain, so if you wanted to use the cloth, that would totally eliminate that. So next is the black paint, and this is activated charcoal that I got in my local health food shop. So I use this for DIYs and health reasons. So I've emptied 3 capsules into my bowl, and then I'll just mix it with warm water. Then it's ready to use. So with this black is also very buildable. Just wait until the layers dry when you put the next layer of paint on. So next is a brown shade, and this is with cacao powder, but you could also use cocoa powder. And again, this is buildable, it goes on quite faint at the beginning. So with this, I just mixed it with warm water. The next one is spinach, and with this I kept mine quite basic. I just put it in a pestle and mortar and added some water. So the water helps break down the leaves and also gives it a liquid to it. So I put mine in a sieve, but if you wanted to use the cloth, then it would be pure liquid and it wouldn't be grainy and have some leaves still in it. But it's up to you what kind of look you want to go for. With children, this is really nice because it gives texture too, and it does keep it as raw as possible. So next is the blueberries, and again I just mashed those up and then just used the juice straight from the fruit. I didn't add any water to these, and this is quite a vibrant purple. It's a really nice colour. So the same as the blueberry paint, we're now going to do raspberries. So I just put those in the pestle and mortar and ground those up, and then just use the juice straight from the fruit. So the next one is a very faint light brown colour, very nude. So for this I just mixed some ground coffee that I had with hot water, and on the paintbrush it did pick up some of the little coffee beans ground up, but again it's texture, it's up to you what you want to do. So this is again a really vibrant colour. So with tea bags, it's quite a good idea, just have a look in the shops and just see what colours you get and see if you can make a paint out of that. Mostly the berries tea bags, they come out a nice pink or a reddy colour or a purple. So this is just another good idea, and all you do is just soak it in hot water. So the longer that these tea bags are in the water, say over a couple of days, the stronger they're going to get. So the next one is a very nice light brown colour, quite a warm tone, and this is with an English tea bag. Again, it's quite light at first, but then you can build on that. So next is instant coffee, and this is very smooth and a really nice colour. So next we'll be making paint out of red cabbage. So all I done was chop off a small amount really, and then just chop that up and put it into a saucepan. So I have boiled down the mixture to make it more concentrated, and this is a really rich purple that we get from a red cabbage. So I've now got my paint, and I'm just equally pouring it into 3 separate bowls, and with 2 of those I'll be changing the colour. So a red cabbage comes out a really rich purple, and with the other 2 I'll be adding some powder. So here I've got some citric acid, and you can also use a lemon, and what this does is it turns the liquid blue, and over time it could make it more of a turquoisey green colour. So all you do is just mix it in for a little bit and then just let it settle. So the next colour that I'll be doing is with this bicarbonate of soda, and you can also use baking powder or baking soda. So it doesn't really matter, but I had bicarb, and as you can see it instantly turns it to a really rich pink red colour. So this first colour I'm going to test out is just the liquid that we got from boiling the red cabbage. So next is the red cabbage liquid plus the bicarbonate of soda, and this makes it a very rich pink red colour. So lastly, this is the red cabbage mixed with citric acid, and this is a purple to blue colour, but then the longer it is out in the air, then the more it oxidizes, and also within the jar if you keep it for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So that's all of the paints done, and I hope this video inspired you or was helpful or was interesting. So I'll see you in my next video.
Okay, welcome back. So you saw you can make some colors using natural products. Now we can show you about an eco choice you can make in your daily life and what is the orange juice's dirty secret. So take a look at this video and we will see you on the other side.
Orange juice, the perfect breakfast food. It's pure squeezed sunshine, so it's gotta be good for you. Well, let's take a step back and talk about how orange juice is made. Everything I say about orange juice in this video is a generality, but not a rarity for orange juice companies. On the bottle, we often see fresh picked, 100% orange juice, pure, vitamin C, and a lot of other words that make us think that orange juice is awesome. You probably grew up thinking orange juice is one of the best drinks for you, and I'm not going to say that's wrong, but I would like you to understand exactly what you're putting inside your body. The process of making orange juice starts off with, most likely, some fresh picked oranges. The company will juice them and process them with the right amount of pulp. Everything sounds good so far until we get to the next step. The orange juice is pasteurized, which means they heat it up to a really high temperature and then put it in a large storage tank with no oxygen. The juice can stay in the tanks for up to a year. The lack of oxygen along with the pasteurization strips the orange juice of most of its natural flavor. The juice would likely taste pretty darn awful at this point. When the orange juice companies are getting ready to ship the juice out, they will add a flavor pack, which we as the consumer actually have very little idea of what it is. The FDA does not require the contents of the flavor pack on the packaging. For the most part, it's just some chemicals that taste and smell good. The flavor packs are actually pretty interesting though. The companies change the flavor packs based on the region the orange juice is going. Each region likes the orange juice with a certain sweetness and acidity. In the end, the orange juice you're drinking could be about a year old with a bunch of random chemicals and possibly sugars put in it. Don't get me wrong, I love orange juice, but I also understand that the food engineers at the orange juice companies did a great job engineering a delicious tasting juice. In fact, most people prefer processed orange juice over freshly squeezed juice. Processed orange juice contains many vitamins and minerals that keep us happy and healthy, but it also has a lot of sugars and almost no fiber, which means your body metabolizes it extremely fast. In the end, eating an orange is slightly healthier for you, and you know exactly what you're eating. Now you know all the drinks you slurp down may not be exactly what you think, and as always, thanks for watching and have a super duper delicious day.
Okay, welcome back. In the next video, it's not about orange juice, but about Coke. So you will never drink a Coke again after watching this video. You can already see how it looks like, and you will see it's very disgusting how dirty a Coke can be.
Okay, so not drinking Coke or not drinking a cola drink is also an eco choice you can make. Okay, so you can drink fresh juice without sugar instead of carbonated beverages. Okay, so welcome back. So we've been studying about pollution and recycling the whole time, and one of the best eco-choice that you can make is to recycle your products. Okay? So the next 5 are just a few eco-choices that we recommend you. You can think about more that you can do yourself, and you can write that in your thinking tool. Okay, so the first is to recycle.
And then we have avoid disposal products. So here like spoon, plastic spoon, cups.
Okay, another thing that you can do is stop the bottled water habit. So you can bring your own water bottle, a big one. It could be made of glass, or it could be made of hard plastic. Okay, hard plastic that will last for 2 or 3 years, because this is soft plastic, and then this after cannot be recycled more than 2 or 3 times. So then you're just adding to the pollution on the beaches.
And then eat healthy with less meat, because meat is in agriculture a big polluter.
And finally, you can reduce your dependency on diesel and petrol by cycling wherever you go. Okay? So choosing a cycle over a motorbike is also an eco-friendly choice.
Okay, thinking tool. Let's do mind mapping with non-chemical substance.
Okay, so here we have some ideas for using eco-friendly products. So you can take a few points from here, and what we would like you to do is instead of just drawing the lines with your pen or pencil, you can use an eco-friendly substance that you find. Okay? So tell us about the benefits of using eco-substances, tell us why they are good for our health, and finally how to use them safely. Okay? So this is your thinking tool, this is the exercise for this week, and you have to do this on an A4 size paper.
Okay, so what have you learned from this lesson? Then don't forget to write everything in your notebook in English and in Thai.
And finally, the thinking tool is a mind map for eco-substances, and you have to do that on an A4 size paper.
Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.